Weezer security threat situation is crazy. Minecraft, The Matrix. Ah! Shortly after Scott Schreiner's wife, so I kept a blasting incident, we got the unhinged news that Weezer are making a movie called Weezer Security Threat. And there's some pretty big names attached to this project. Let's dive into it. We got the Jack Black. We got the Keanu Reeves. The Juliette Lewis. The Eric Andre. I don't know who that is. That is just a tiny sliver of what is turning out to be an all-star cast. In a Weezer movie? Puddles? You're telling me your real name is Puddles? In a Weezer movie in 2025. I mean, I'm very happy about this, but it is weird. Weezer should be one of the biggest bands on the planet. Third only to Green Day and The Offspring. In my world, in my perfect world. But I live on a planet called Earth. 616, where a show featuring Weezer and Panic at the Disco in 2016. Weezer are the openers, and Panic are the headliners, and me and my father are flabbergasted. Let me tell you that right now. God love you all. We're going to keep going with the video. Jack Black has deep roots. Yes, the camera's on. Jack Black has deep roots wrapped around the Weezer boys in a very, you call it, not platonic. It's in a platonic way. And while we're going to give Scott Schreiner's wife a wide berth, Jack Black's wife, Tanya Hayden, once played cello for Weezer when they covered Green Day's epic song, The Worry Rock. Weezer, the ever Dorcas funadrum of punk, changed the lyric that Jilly Bo Legweek penned to the much easier to digest, Hugged Without a Kiss Again. And I've been dragged in through the mud in this knocked out, dragged out war. Hip, hip. Yeah, I think one of my weddings had hip, hip. What was that? Island in the Sun? Yeah, I got married to Island in the Sun one time. I forget which marriage it was. Johnny Knoxville and Ben Schwartz, whoever that is, round out the cast for some reason as Keanu Reeves and Rivers Cuomo. Can these guys have more basic names? I swear, but Rivers can't swear. You see, Weezer is jealous of Keanu Reeves' band Dogstar, who have topped the charts on the planet over and over and over, while Weezer continue to toil in obscurity into their, fifth or sixth decade as a stupid, worthless band. As a boy band, stupid, worthless boy band, Weezer. Goat punishment. Jack Black will undoubtedly play Jack Black or Steve in this film, as that is his default and only setting now. And this movie will rock. Devil horns. Jack Black will be singing, my note says sinning, he will be singing about lava chickens, ooh la la la, and all that jazz. This movie will not feature jazz. It will probably feature jazz hands. Throw up your jazz hands. Remember when you were a madman? Thought you was bad man. Oh, kiss me, you animal. Kiss me, you lava chicken. I do really like the stylistic choices we've heard so far, in that this is a mockumentary in the vein of Weird and Al Yankovic story, which is probably the best biopic ever. All the other ones are garbage. You should only watch the only rock and roll movies that are good, Almost Famous. That's a good one. And it was about a journalist. That's why we're here. Throw that in your tender heart blender with Scott Pilgrim and Who What Now of Skyrim. And you might not have a blockbuster movie, but that's what Jack Black is here for. This will be the greatest film of all time. It will be busting blocks all up in here. All up in here, man. All up in the theaters. Weezer, Security Threat. I'll meet me in the theater tonight. On opening night, as Jack Black tells you to have fun, but please, no chicken jockey. If you go a little nuts, you know, you got to just take it over into the corner and you can do your little rendition of the greatest man that ever lived over in the corner, quietly in the corner, the world's smallest violin, played by one Mrs. Jack Black. Not Kyle Glass. Kyle Glass. I'm done being silly now, so